Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing this makeup look. It was asked by a subscriber. She wanted to see my version of a spring or summer makeup look. And I thought that was a great idea. I need something that's kind of like the season we're in. So when I'm doing the makeup, I just thought of like dewy and glowy makeup. So just like pinks and gold shimmery eyeshadows and like dewy foundation with highlights, and my blushes had like shimmers in them and stuff like that. So that's kind of the vision I had in my head while filming this makeup tutorial. So if you just want to see how I did it, just keep watching.
So the first thing I did was I took my MAC Fix Plus and just sprayed that all over my face to make sure that I would have a dewier finish. And then I took my Naked Skin foundation. Any foundation that isn't matte will be good for a spring kind of look because you just look more glowy and shiny, and it just looks more natural in the spring, and it just stands out more, and it just looks pretty in my eyes. To highlight, I use my CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous concealer. Place that everywhere I wanted to brighten. Which reminds me, what's your favorite concealer to highlight with? I feel like I need to get a new concealer just because every time I do this step, I never feel that my concealer I use is ever bright enough. So once I blend that all in, I actually decided that I wanted to give my cheekbones a little bit more of a highlight for the spring look. So I went in with my Benefit High Beam Glow highlight thing I bought a while ago, and I actually never really used this. I don't know how much I like it, but I figured I'd use it since I had it and I was going for more of a shimmery, glowy, dewy look. So this was just supposed to highlight my cheekbones a bit better. So then I went in with my Lemonade eyeshadow primer and covered my entire lid with that just so everything was nice and bright, and just to make sure that no matter where the eyeshadow went, it would be covered. So then going in with the fourth highlight color in the Smashbox Full Exposure palette, I took that color and I also used my MAC Fix Plus and just sprayed my eyeshadow once it was on my brush. I find this just makes my eyeshadow stand out a lot better, and when we're going for like any kind of dewier look like this, I find it's just a way better idea to help the eyeshadow stand out. So then using my Naked Basics color, I took Walk of Shame and I just put that in my crease just for a transition color. I find this just separates it from kind of looking weird if you add in any other like pinks and stuff like that, and that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm not using pinks, but I'm going to be using like gold tones and stuff like that, so I just felt that having a transition color would just make the look more natural in a way. Then using the third color in the Full Exposure palette, I blended that in my crease, focusing on the outside. I took a flat-sided, after blending that all through, I took the flat side of my brush and patted that color on my eyelid just because I felt like it wasn't showing up enough. And anyways, I just felt like this color would like be a lot better if it could show up on my eyelid. So once I was patting it through, I just kept going back and blending it. Really make sure that you're taking your colors when doing this. Whenever you take a color, just really blend everything you do, because I'm kind of cutting out all the parts of me doing my makeup, but I am trying my best to blend it, and I want you to take your time if you do this look. Take your time and blend it, because you'll be a lot more happy with the results if you just blend all these kind of gold colors out and everything. So then I took my Naked 3 palette and I took the color Trick. This I just wanted to put in because it's a really bright kind of spring color whenever I look at it, so I figured I'd use it. I wanted to experiment with different colors as well. So I took this color and I just blended that all throughout the kind of same areas as I was blending before. All the colors are mainly going on top of each other, and then I just take my time blending it, blending them all together so that nothing looks too harsh, especially this color, because you can see it's darker. So really take your time blending it. Don't be shy with the color. Like if you want it darker, like use more. but less is more for this, so I don't think you really need more, but if you're into that, then put on as much as you want. So now we're just going to take the same palette and go in with dust. So since this is a lighter color that we were using before, we're going to put that all over the color, but also bring it up, kind of dabbing it higher and lower than the colors we've already put on. This will just kind of blend the colors together and make it kind of like as a transition color. So we kind of should have done this first, but we didn't, and I wanted to put it on. So we're going now and just improvising, and it still looks good. So as long as you blend it all together, it's still going to look great. So taking that highlight color in the full exposure palette, I just took my finger and I'm dabbing that underneath my brow on the brow bone just to highlight that area. And then using my Maybelline Master Precise liquid liner, I just drew a line over top of my upper eyelashes or whatever that area is called. And this is pretty straightforward. You can do your eyeliner however you want. I decided not to do a wing today just because sometimes that takes too long and I get frustrated whenever I mess up my wing, and I wasn't into that today. So this is what I wanted to do with my eyeliner. A little tip, if you put eyeliner up in your lash line, it actually makes your eyes stand out a lot better. So I never really skip this step. I decided to go in with my black Jordana eyeliner too that I got when I was in Arizona, just because this one is a lot more shiny looking, and since we were going for that dewy kind of look, I felt like maybe I should try this eyeliner again just to see like how it would look. So unfortunately I lost my mascara footage, but it was just this L'Oreal one. It's called Voluminous Million. So then I took my white eyeliner. You can take whatever eyeliner you want. This one's just an Annabelle one from the drugstore. And I placed that in my lower lash line. This is going to make any colors that I put underneath my lashes stand out a lot better. So what I did was I took this Sephora Goldie Pink color and I put it underneath my lower lashes. And it has a bit of shimmer to it as well. I'm sorry, you can't really see that. It's not very clear. But then I took my the third color in the full exposure palette as well, and I placed that just under my lower lash line on top of the eyeliner there as well. And then I just added this Wet n Wild Mega Protein Mascara, and then I went in with a dark pressed powder by CoverGirl, and I contoured my face. I never skip this step just because I have a very specific bone structure, and if I don't contour, I just find my face looks very awkward. What I do is just kind of put it everywhere where you contour. If you do want to see how I contour, I can tell you, but it's kind of straightforward, just how you're seeing me do it here, how kind of everyone does it, just along the cheekbones, down the bridges of the nose, under my lip to make my lip look bigger, and along the forehead as well, because this just makes me look a lot less pale, and nobody likes to look too pale in the spring. So I actually forget what brand this is for highlighter, but it's just kind of like a baked highlighting, bronzing kind of color. I know that a lot of different companies make this type of highlight, so when I find it, I'll link it below, and if I can't find it, I'll just link you one that's almost the exact same. So here is a beautiful kind of highlighty, shimmery baked blush by Hard Candy. I'm just taking that with one of my blush brushes, and this one's by Real Techniques, and I started kind of in the middle of my cheek, not too close to my like mouth and not too far like close to my hairline. I find when I do this, it just like pulls out my cheeks a lot more because it's like the darkest spot where the blush is gonna go. I love this blush. I actually haven't touched it since last summer, so I completely forgot about it. And when I was going to make this look, I found it again and it caught my eye, and now I kind of want to get the other ones. I know there's other colors for hard candy. I think there's 2 or 3, maybe even 4 now, but I definitely want to go get another one of these in a different shade. So just using my CoverGirl pressed powder. I always put this on top of my face to set my kind of like foundation, but I don't put it over top of my blush, and I try not to put it over top of my bronzer unless I find that I did it too dark in any spots, and then I'll try to blend it out. But just for here, I'm almost just putting it where I highlighted, just to also extra brighten up that face area of where I highlighted. So for brows, I used what I always use, and that's my Tarte colored clay tinted brow gel in gray. But lately I've been dying to try that Anastasia brow gel, just because I've heard really good things about it. And I find this Tarte one just doesn't get on my skin. It only gets on the hairs, which isn't really always that great. And then I took this Urban Decay On the Run palette, and I used this eyeshadow just to highlight because it had a bit of shimmer to it. And I've tried this before by accident, thinking it was a highlight, and it looked really nice, so I did it again. So to make my lips look a little bit bigger and fuller, I took my Jordana lip liner. This is just the color Rose Crush. I don't usually line my lips, but I've been trying really hard to get into lipsticks and making my lips look bigger and trying lip liners and stuff. So I decided I'd take this more nude color, and after I lined my lips, I just took one of my Victoria's Secret lip glosses. That's kind of an everyday lip gloss. I don't actually know the color because the whole thing got rubbed off, but it's honestly just one of their everyday lip glosses. So here's the finished look. Again, it's just my version of a spring look. I hope you guys liked it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos of my makeup tutorials.
Okay guys, so that's how you do this makeup look. I really hope you liked it. I actually like it a lot more than I thought I would. I thought I was going to do almost a darker eyeshadow, and I just kind of wanted to stop because when I looked in the bathroom mirror, I really liked the colors that were on my eyes, so I just figured that this is where we're stopping, this is what we're going with, this is how I want my makeup today. So yeah, this is my makeup look, and I do hope you like it. If you did, just please give it a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it, and if you want to subscribe, I would really appreciate that too. Another thing I was kind of wondering was, I don't know about you, but I have a really hard time buying lipsticks, especially ones, because there's never a mirror in the drugstores or Walmarts or wherever I'm going and shopping for my makeup. There's never a mirror unless I go to Sephora, and I don't want to spend like $18+ on a lipstick. So my question is, it's kind of weird, but how do you guys know when you're buying a drugstore lipstick, how do you know it's gonna look good on you? Because there's no mirrors. So like me personally, I'd want to see it on me, but anyways, I'm really bad at picking lipsticks, and that's why I don't have like a big collection of lipsticks, and the ones I have are very they're like the Essence ones and stuff like that, the ones that only cost like $2, the ones that I will buy because I mean it's a trial and error and they're only $2, so you're really not like wasting money if it doesn't work out. And I also try to go for ones that are very basic colors because it's like more likely that I will be successful liking the lipstick. Anyways guys, I just wanted to know if you two could think of like a lipstick that would go good on me, or a color or a brand, or if you know a way to like quickly buy a lipstick in a drugstore and like test it out and know it's gonna look good on you. Just comment below how to do that, because I have no idea how to do that and I really want more lipsticks and stuff. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. Bye!